Camping in the rain tips, checklist and things to do. 1. Remember to waterproof your tent. I'm pretty sure that you don't want to be in not to know whether to laugh or cry situation when you're camping in heavy rain, your tent is dripping wet and you are as wet as a drowned rat. Hence, always remember to bring a waterproof tent. Perfect rain tents are processed with waterproofing polyurethane. 2. Build up the tent on high ground. You should choose an elevated campsite. Be noticed that it is highly dangerous when you're camping under heavy and dense tree branches because they could fall down on you if gale or heavy rain happens. Moreover, pay attention to the water levels of nearby rivers and don't ever camp near the rivers. It is totally not fun when waking up at 3 a.m. and be laid low in 4 inches of water after it rained cats and dogs. Finally, yet importantly, stay away from the highest geographical point because the rains usually come along with lightning. 3. Bring packaged or prepared food. Bringing convenience foods that don't require cooking could be extremely beneficial when you're camping in the rain. You can keep your stomach full by eating nuts, noodles, chocolate bars, sandwich with a piece of ham and cheese. 4. Remember that the tarp is angled to be sure that the rainwater runs off the sides opposite to your tent. 5. Place a ground sheet inside your tent. Unroll your ground sheet on the floor to create a comfortable accommodation. Just lay it inside your tent, don't place it outside if you don't want rainwater to overflow into your tent. 6. Take tarps. Nobody wants to camp in the rain and spend all time staying or sleeping in the tent. Therefore, you should pitch more than 2 tarp shelters to create larger space. 1 for dining/cooking/games areas and another for relaxing and reading books, talking zone. 7. Pack crucial gear in plastic bags. Bags are also necessary when traveling in rainy days. Always pack your personal and important items in plastic bags which are water resistant to protect them against water. Furthermore, you should bring 2 types of bags, small size and big size. Use the small size bag to contain small things like money, keys, smartphones. And use the larger one to wrap your clothes, your sleeping bag, and campfire fuel. 8. Keep cooking fires far away from the tent and the tarp. Before the rain falls down, the wind starts to blow heavily. Therefore, if you put your stove near the tent could easily catch fire and start to burn. You should avoid cooking inside the tent because it could put you at risk for CO2 poisoning. 9. Keep away slippery rocks or ground. Don't ever challenge yourself or put yourself at risk when trying to get the balance on grassy or mossy rocks. Make sure to wear hiking sandals or hiking boots with loads of ankle support when trekking around these areas. Dig a drainage tube. In case there is a heavy rain and the water level increases, you should dig a drainage tube so the water could flow out to another direction. 11. Keep your fire going. Keeping your fire going could help you eliminate undesired dangers from wild animals, such as snake, tiger, scolopendrid, etc. So, you should bring sufficient dried firewood, old newspapers to light a fire and keep your fire going as long as possible. 12. Collect rainwater by putting out open bottles. Drinking rainwater could be a fascinating experience that you should try once to get back to prehistoric age. Put your open water bottles outside to collect rainwater, then purify the collected water with a filter and enjoy it. Be noticed that water running off the trees or rocks is already dirty. You shouldn't drink it. Camping in the rain checklist. Bring a raincoat. Raincoat is something that we can't live without in rainy seasons, and it becomes more important when you're camping in the forest. Bring at least 2 cigarette lighters. This is another must-have item when camping. Set up a quick lighting stove for cooking. Nothing could be better than having a burning hot meal during bad weather. Food, of course. You can't forget to put food in this list because it is one of the most important things. Waterproof trekking shoes or sandals. A pair of waterproof shoes or sandals is the must-have item when you camp in the wet forest. It protects your feet from injuries. Quick dry towels and used newspapers. Pack some towels to wipe down wet tables or absorb water from your shoes, and used newspapers to be used as a fire starter. LED lights and candles. Let's light up the night with colorful LED lights draping around the campsite and some little candles creating sweet space. Bring along your favorite tea. Prepare at least 1 extra set of water-resistant clothing. Depend on how many days you stay in the camp. Bring a sufficient number of water-resistant clothing. Sleeping bag. Sleeping outside could make you toss and turn during the night, especially when you don't sleep on the bed. A camera. Camping is all about the fun, and ensure that you definitely want to keep your amazing and beautiful memories. Heat-keeping bag. Remember to bring heat-keeping bag along to warm up your body in case it turns colder. Bring a hiking stick. Because of the constant rains, the alleys could be slippery and difficult to move. Camping in the rain things to do. Play cards. For me, playing cards is always the best game ever because we could easily play with strangers without any hesitation, and it could help us to relax and strengthen friendship. Play a board game. Similar to playing cards, playing a board game is also an entertaining game when hanging out in a tent or passing a wet weather day. Tea talk with your best friends. Have a puddle splashing contest. It has been a long time we don't do something crazy. It's time now. Make mud pies. May this game brings the memorable childhood's memories back to you.